What if I told you the history books left out some of the strangest partnerships in wartime history? We think of wars as clear-cut battles of good versus evil, but the truth is often far more complicated. Get ready to discover the forgotten alliances that will make you question everything you thought you knew. Scene: black and white photo of Finnish soldiers alongside German soldiers in a snowy landscape. A map shows Finland, the USSR, and Germany. Let's travel back to World War II. When you think of Germany's allies, who comes to mind? Italy? Japan? But what about Finland? In a shocking twist known as the Continuation War, Finland found itself fighting alongside Nazi Germany against a common enemy, the Soviet Union. This wasn't about sharing ideology. For Finland, it was a desperate struggle for survival. They had just fought the brutal Winter War against Soviet invasion and saw this as their only chance to reclaim lost territory and protect their independence. It was a partnership of convenience, a deal with the devil born from geopolitical necessity. Scene: a 19th century illustration of Ottoman naval ships. A map highlights the Ottoman Empire and its proximity to Britain and France. Now, let's rewind to the Crimean War in the 1850s. On one side, the Russian Empire. On the other, an alliance so bizarre it sounds like a historical fantasy. The Islamic Ottoman Empire joined forces with two of the great Christian powers of Europe, Britain and France. Why would these old rivals unite? The motivation was pure power politics. Britain and France feared Russia's growing influence and its southward expansion toward the Mediterranean. By propping up the sick man of Europe, as the Ottoman Empire was then known, they could keep Russian ambitions in check. This alliance was a stark reminder that in the great game of empires, your enemy's enemy is truly your friend. Scene: a photo of Paraguayan soldiers, followed by a map showing Paraguay surrounded by Brazil, Argentina, and Uruguay. Finally, consider the bloodiest conflict in South American history, the Paraguayan War. In the 1860s, the tiny landlocked nation of Paraguay faced an overwhelming coalition. The Triple Alliance consisted of Brazil, Argentina, and Uruguay, three neighbors who put aside their own rivalries to unite against a common target. The reasons were complex, involving territorial disputes, political influence, and economic control over the region's rivers. The outcome was devastating. The alliance was victorious, but Paraguay was utterly decimated, losing a huge portion of its male population. It was a partnership that redrew the map of a continent, but at a horrifying cost. These alliances show that history is never black and white. It's a messy, fascinating web of desperation, ambition, and strange bedfellows. Did you know about any of these alliances?